Good morning. Here it's 10:28 a.m. and I am the morning gardener. And what I'm trying to tell you today is I really enjoy growing watermelons. So I will make it my absolute point to start them indoors this year. I'm going to do Boston Gray and also Crimson, and the other one being Sugar Baby. Total of 6 plants. Got a couple of other techniques I'm going to use um, because the soil in my property is somewhat heavy clay. Therefore, I will add organic matter to the soil. And I will add organic fertilizer to the soil and try my absolute best to be successful by planting them in areas that will get up to 10 hours of sun. Also, there's never been melons planting in that location before, to my knowledge, or at least the last 21 years. And I will make absolutely certain that, hmm, that I do what I can to do the best that I can. Watermelons are one of my favorite fruits, and I want to make certain that I do the best I can to produce watermelons. I've done it before, and I was very successful. But part of it was I put them in the ground in an area that, excuse me, next to an old rotted tree. Forgot the plants were there. Yes, forgot the plants were there. When I did discover them, there were watermelons on there as big as your head. Well, my head actually. But that was a watermelon that was the sweetest. I mean, really the sweetest piece of fruit I've ever eaten. That being said, watermelons, one of my favorites. I used to make smoothies from them. Very good. Very good. Watermelons. Mm. Better than buying them from Walmart. Better than buying them from the corner grocery store because they are sweet. They're cooked. I mean, excuse me. They're grown organically, and you just enjoy them because you grew them, and they're perfectly healthy and sweet. Watermelons, nature's fruit. Hello, how are you doing this great day? And obviously, you saw the title talking about watermelons, and I've grown them, and they're beautiful and very good. And thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it very much. Sweet fruit, good fruit. So that being said, I will plant them 2 feet apart, and I've done this before and had much success. It's not the root base on the watermelons that are very big. It's just how they sprawl out all over the place. And in my on my location, it doesn't matter. They can sprawl out all they like. Got the sun today, beautiful sun. It makes you think of yes, nature's candy. Nature's candy. Absolutely. Nature's candy. Um, yeah, but growing them, caring for them, nurturing them, and then as soon as you get them big enough, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. That wasn't good at all. But I'm just thinking of just how great they'll be And and I have all my seeds I need. Yeah, I have all my seeds I need to grow them. And yeah, that was kind of fun, just a little bit. But I think that what's going to happen is this year watermelons are going to be very popular because to grow because they're just too expensive to buy. And when you do get them, you're taking a chance. You're taking a serious chance because they're not going to be sweet. Um, they grow them just way too fast and pick them way too green and or whatever else they're doing. However, they're feeding them. They are definitely not trying to get it right. They just want them to look great, be a little bit of a size to them, and they know they can sell them. Let's see. Good morning, morning gardener, and all and others. Yes, yes. You're going to make certain that when you get a watermelon that is sweet. I never seen watermelon that says little sticker says may have to add sugar to it. I mean that's not good at all. Um, Watermelons are sweet. They're like candy, so to speak. Adding organic matter to your garden. Adding a little bit of peat moss to that organic matter. Oh, Miss Finance. Hello, how you doing? I left you a little note there, but we'll go into that a little later. Um, I am in the process of refining some of my equipment. Yes, I'm in the process right now because when I look back at my videos, I go, and I just want them as I want them to pop. And so the some of the videos I've seen it's a lady. They're farmers, I guess, gardeners or farmers. But I go to their videos, and they literally have hundreds of people watching their live stream. And I'm looking at that, and I'm thinking, okay, what are they doing different than what I'm doing? That's okay. Okay. Everything that they have that's going on right now is popping. And they're older people, man. We talking old people. When you look at the camera, when you look at a video and you say, okay, they're older people. They're that old. But their video traffic that goes to that camera is enormous. Enormous traffic that goes there. And I look at that and I say, okay, more power to them. But I said, now how can you do that? Because you have a vast amount of, not bragging, folks, not bragging at all, but I live, eat, and breathe this stuff called gardening. Is what I do. I do this. I can't drive down the road without thinking about gardening. I can't go to sleep at night. And last night I almost woke up because I said, there's something about, I just wanted, there's something I thought about this idea. And the thing about it is, when I see plants growing, I still get excited, even though um, I've been doing it for years. I still get excited. Um, and I'm always trying to find a way to communicate, and this may sound crazy, but to communicate with my plants. How can I know what they need? And I found out the easiest way is to pay attention to that plant's, those leaves. Pay attention to them. When they need water, they sag. When they need certain nutrients, the leaves will lighten up a little bit and telling you, I need something. Now you need to find out what it is, whether it's iron or whether I need nitrogen, but I need something. And it's up to you to figure it out, Dad. Because I mean plants are really um, great at communicating. It's just that we miss it because we'll look and say, okay, is it growing? No, not just is it growing. What do the leaves look like? What do they look like? Are they shiny? Are they dull colored? Are they big and bold? Are they small and pathetic? Do they do they? Like I said, do they do that to you? Do they are they doing that? If they are, find out. Find out what is it. What is it that this plant needs? Find out what it needs, and don't over. I can't stress this enough. Don't overfeed your plants when you think it's a problem. Don't just say, "Oh, more fertilizer." I'm gonna give it more fertilizer. And you just fertilized it a week ago. Let me give it more fertilizer. Slow release fertilizers like this here. It's organic fertilizer. All of them have little certain differences, but basically the same. Here's what goes on. You put this on there, you expect to see immediate results. You're not going to see immediate results with this. It's not designed for that. This right here is hard granulated particles of matter, which is uh, chicken feathers, chicken waste, all kind of farmed debris that they get rid of, and they mark the hell up out of it, mark the price way up on it. That's what they do. I'm just being honest. They mark it up. It's just trash to them. And they found a way to sell it. They said, we could sell this trash. We could take the blood off of the cows and the pigs that we're growing, bake it up, ground it up, put it in a bag, and they will pay through the nose for it because we'll keep marketing it as a win-win, save type of deal. And it will do a great job. However, you still got to know what you're doing with it. You still have to know what you're doing with it. You still have to know how to use it. Do not expect to put bone meal or blood meal in a plant and expect that, by next week it's going to be, showing signs of growth. No, not necessarily, because first the particles have to be broken down. And then, and when they're broken down, they become a liquid form through rain and that sort of thing. And then the plants drink them in. Plants drink their food in. They just do. So, that being said, the quickest type of fertilizer you can get to a plant that's natural is, can I see somebody put it up there? If you don't know, don't worry about it. This is not a test. This is just to see where we are, if we're on the same page. There's a fertilizer that you can put on a plant and it immediately shows a response. Immediately, we can come back to it if you don't have the answer in the next 5 minutes, we can come back to it. And if I forget, just remind me, hey, what about the quick fertilizer you told you're going to tell us about? The fertilizer, when you use it, you have to know why you're putting that fertilizer in. What kind of fertilizer you use it? What are you trying to accomplish with this fertilizer? Because some fertilizers are great for bloom, some fertilizers are great for growing roots, some are great, some are all around fertilizers. Now, I went into the store yesterday. I went to cow manure is great, but it's a slow acting fertilizer. That's what it is. It's slow because it's got to be eaten by the biology in the soil broken. That's it right there. Ladies and gentlemen, compost tea. Can I hear it again? Can I hear it again? Compost tea. Compost tea is incredible. It immediately goes to the roots and it immediately gets drinking in. And you can see the results in literally hours after giving it to the plant. You can see the results. But here's the thing about compost tea, and always be mindful about compost tea. Compost tea is really not all that strong. It's a very, very mild kind of fertilizer. It's what it is. It's mild. It's very mild. People make compost teas out of everything from worm poo to the gentleman put up here, Mr. Price, put up there cow manure. You can make it from that. You can make it from that. Absolutely. Plants love liquid green tea also. Yes, they do. I make teas out of everything from weeds to grass to manure to compost. And remember, compost is basically what most people make it out of is grass clippings and leaves. Beautiful stuff. But is it powerful? Yes. Over the long haul, it is. Does a great job. It's gentle. But a lot of people have composters that have multiple different things in it. They have grass clippings. They have leaves from your tree, leaves from the neighbor's tree, leaves from trees down the road. So all of this different biology is in that compost. So you can make compost as diverse as you want it. And that's better compost. Yes. Keep that in mind, folks. Compost tea, along with your regular feeding, you know, things that you're going to add. Just add it there. I have never made compost tea. Oh, you will not be disappointed. You won't. You won't. You'll not be disappointed because it's the perfect food for a plant. It's a perfect food for a plant. Now, if you're making it from like I used to make it, or still do, from weeds, all you want to do with the weeds is dilute it by 1 part weed juice and 10 parts of the water. And the water that you want to use, like right now, I have a 40-gallon container outside collecting rain, and soon when we get some snow, we'll be collecting snow. Only reason why I do that because I'm cheap. I'm going to save on the water. I'm not going to go out there and take my hard-earned dollars and run a hose in there and try to fill up 40 gallons of water. I'm not going to do that. I can use that to bathe in and cook in and all that sort of thing. But my point being is that I collect rainwater by using 55-gallon drums tied into my gutter downspout. And it's a beautiful job I did, I must say. And I saved money doing that too. I didn't go out and just buy, because some people make rain barrel systems where they just take the gutter downspout, shorten it, and stick it in the barrel. And what happens is that is during the spring and summer, that basket gets full of insects like mosquitoes, get full of them. And I refuse to have a hotel for them where they can breed all they want. I come here to learn just what happened. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Frank. I can't. Lord have mercy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. But you're dealing with a crazy man that just loves plants. Yes, I do. There's somewhere in my videos. Oh God, I wish I. What would I do? Somebody go to my videos and say rain barrel, and you'll see different shots of my rain barrels, and you'll see them. And what I did, I'll tell you what I did. They have companies that use these rain barrels, and we have a soda company, a beverage company, a few miles from where I live, not far, maybe 2, 3 miles. Yeah, something like that. And when you go up there, they use these 55-gallon drums. They reuse them and all that, but they'll give you these drums. I went up there, I got two of them, and and I should have because it's all I could carry in the car. But then I started procrastinating, never went back and got two more. But here's what goes on: the rain barrels, they were just soda in them. Just soda. I mean, I didn't even rinse them out when I put them together. They rinse them out. What the hell? A little bit of sugar on the plant's not gonna hurt anything. Um, so I connected them with 3/4 inch PVC. Bada boom, bada bang, because it's the best thing to use 3/4 inch. Um, don't drill holes all in your barrels. I drilled no holes in my barrels, none. And I flipped them upside down, set them on cinder blocks, which is two blocks tall. That way I create that back pressure so the water actually comes flying out of that faucet. And the other thing is I used ball valves. I didn't want that round valve because they leak sometimes. I wanted ball valves that are made of PVC. Yep. And they never leak and they're sturdy. Bada boom, bada bang. They are great. And that's why I use ball valves. Three-fourth inch, yeah. 3/4 inch. All the piping was 3/4 inch. Simply cut, glued together. And they got a pair of scissors you put on there and you just crank them like that and they cut the PVC. You don't have to do all that, getting saws out and all that stuff. That's too much work, too much work. But I use the scissors and just crank, 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 and it cuts. Got them at Harbor Freight because I was cheap. You can get those type of scissors anywhere. You say, I need PVC scissors that cut PVC, and you go to Home Depot or wherever, they'll know exactly what you're talking about. Let's see, unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. Now, I wonder why that just happened. Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Because I think they just typed in and they couldn't get through or something. So everyone can hear me. Everyone's there? Okay, unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. I might be disconnected. No one checked back. Interesting. I may be disconnected. Am I disconnected, ladies and gentlemen? I am disconnected. This is the Morning Garden Show. Thank you very much for tuning in. And remember to try again. We have the show on the air often, very often. And I want you to know that. Okay, I have sound. I see the meter jumping. And we'll try this later. Keep on growing.